Oh, ain't she lovely? Hi and welcome to Scott's Inverts. I'm Scott. These are the inverts. Today we are looking at the giant whip scorpion, an absolutely amazing arachnid. This one is just stunning, absolutely beautiful. Just before we get into today's video, if you are enjoying the content on this channel, please consider subscribing, dropping a comment, and the all important like. And if you don't like this video, please feel free to give it a dislike as well. Anyway, let's get into it. Up on screen is our Vinegaroon, or giant Vinegaroon, or giant whip scorpion, the Mastigoproctus giganteus. An absolute mouthful if you ask me for the species. Now this species can grow up to 4 to 6 centimeters. Now that's not including its tail. They've got 6 legs which they can easily climb around and easily go arboreal, as well as being a burrowing species. The 2 long antennae at the front of this species are used to feel around for prey and also to detect vibrations. The 2 claw-like structures at the front are actually modified pedipalps, and what they do is they are for capturing and crushing prey items before they eat it. Now the whip-like tail, this is actually where they get the whip scorpion nickname from. Now the base of this tail there is a gland, and this gland produces a substance, and it's composed of 85% acetic acid, and that's what they use to defend themselves, spraying it out. And the acetic acid is also the main component of vinegar, so the actual spray really does smell like vinegar, exceptionally strong. Now this species is found around the southern US areas all the way across to Mexico as well. They do prefer it to be a little bit damp, and they want their temperatures to be around 22-24 degrees. Now this species does live between 4 to 7 years, but in the community and in invert shows we generally see the adults for sale, so expect you to be picking up an adult one and it living for up to around 2 years. Please bear that in mind before you buy one, but they are absolutely stunning. Now a female will pair very similar to a scorpion. A female will only have one clutch of up to 40 eggs in her lifetime, and she holds them like a tailless whip scorpion, so she'll hold the actual egg sac underneath her abdomen, which is also really interesting and fascinating as a keeper. Their diet in the wild does consist of scorpions and other invertebrates. Now let's take a look at the setup. Absolutely gorgeous, isn't she? Now her home is right here, so we've got Irish peat moss capped off with a load of moss over the top of it, some little climbing pieces as well, and the all important water dish. A couple of twigs with a little bit of moss on towards the back to try and keep that humidity up, because they do like the higher humidity, so 70-80%, and temperatures again around 22 to 24. Now what I've done is kind of humped the substrate, put moss across the top, and then put my fingers in just like that, so we start those burrows off already for her. Plus we've got that log, that ornament at the back, which is also a hide, because these guys are little bulldozers and they will actually create quite big and large burrows for themselves as well. But just spray this down 2 or 3 times a week and we're all good to go. And as you can see, they are very active in their setups as well, more so at night time than what they are in the daytime. But yeah, absolutely stunning species. Now if you're ever around one and that tail kind of starts pointing towards you, please be very careful, because if she does spray and it does get into your eyes, it can cause you some issues. Boom! So a massive boom this time. So that was the giant whip scorpion, an absolutely amazing invert. Absolutely incredible, really taking kind of elements from spiders and scorpions and putting it together and coming out with just this absolutely stunningly beautiful and amazing invert. To look at them, you think they're clumsy, you think they're bulky, you don't think they're going to be that much of a predator, but these guys are just absolutely amazing. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This Tuesday is the live. We go live every Tuesday at 8 PM. What we are doing is an open mic night, so it's a night where I invite you through a link that I dropped down into those comments to come up and join me on the screen, on the actual live itself, and maybe talk about your animals or show us some of the ones that you've got. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and again, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscription button, and if you like what we're doing, drop me a thumbs up as well. Thank you guys so much, and as always, we shall see you again on the next one.